Massachusetts Biotechnology Council, or MassBio, has upgraded Newton to a Platinum BioReady Community, the highest designation. The designation showcases Massachusetts communities that are ready to host new life sciences research and manufacturing facilities. For Newton, these facilities provide high salary jobs, support for local small businesses, and long-term sustainability to our entire business community.
Over the past 10 years, Phil Plotel and Deborah Bailing have been two of the many in and surrounding the Massachusetts Biotechnology Council, or MassBio, to upgrade Newton to a Platinum BioReady Community. And as of October 21st, 2021, they have achieved this prestigious designation. Plotel and Bailing sat down over Zoom to explain what MassBio means for Newton, in addition to how being Platinum BioReady is an upgrade for the city.
It's been 10 years in the making. This has been a long time coming.
So we now have permitted biospace that's available, which puts us into the Platinum category. Prior to this, we did have biotech within the city, but there were no spaces that were available, that if they were built directly for a company or had been rehabbed for a company, we couldn't reach this level.
And it's more than that. It's also, the city has the physical infrastructure, water, sewer, that allows for a life science laboratory. So it's a combination of having space available or having laboratories in the city and having the regulations, the ordinances and the zoning in the city that allow for life sciences laboratory to be in the city, including the infrastructure to support this, to support a laboratory.
Plotel shares why this is such an accomplishment for Newton. Bailing joins in, stating why this change is so critical for Newton's economic development.
Nothing is easy in Newton, and this is an example of the city and the city elected officials encouraging life sciences. So I think for me, it's a marker that the city has done the work necessary to attract life science.
I'm going to say this was one of the priorities that was set out in the economic strategic plan that the city adopted, and the recognition that there are still certain areas of the economy that are growing, including life sciences, high tech, and health-related businesses. So it was really critical, if the city wanted to see commercial development, that we open our doors and create those spaces. And this is the next step in doing that. The zoning has been changed over time to permit these uses. And this is a step that was necessary for us to recognize the readiness on a state level for this type of development to come in.
They also discuss what this means for the city of Newton and how living in a Platinum BioReady community fits well for the typical Newton resident. Though this is quite the improvement, it is best to remember that this productive change is just the beginning, according to Plotel.
One of the reasons life sciences was goal 1A of the action plan is that if you look at it fits well with the profile of Newton residents. So there's a significant number of Newton residents who commute to jobs in the life science industries, and those jobs are primarily in Cambridge, but they're also all over 128, Waltham, Lexington, Burlington. Some go out to 495, some are in downtown Boston. And if the jobs are in Newton, it's a shorter commute. And in some cases, it may be a bicycle ride or even a walk. Mm-hmm. So it's part of, it's important to try to have Newton to be a live, work, play community, or live, play, work. And you can only do that if there's jobs that are appropriate for the residents of the city. This is in many ways the beginning, not the end of the process, because we still need to attract companies to come into Newton. And the companies still have to be, there's regulations the city has to appropriately do, which are well worked out. this is the beginning of the city's journey, not the end of it.
Leila Smith, City of Newton, Newton News.